So, just before the video does start, a quick little ad on a trading service I offer over on Twitch. I basically do trading guides for both Xbox and PlayStation for all budgets, from silver trading to icon trading with shadow trading and special card trading. On top of that, I do investments for Weekend League, Pre-Team of the Week and event investing. And you do have the ability to DM me one-on-one with any individual questions. And you can get all this for £4.99 a month or free if you have Amazon Prime.
Yo, so guys, and welcome to a brand new video and a brand new trading tutorial over on the channel. So, it is not very often we get a brand new trading method, mainly because if something is so meta, why change it? But with the introduction of the League SBCs, I don't think introduction is a word whatsoever, there is a brand new trading method and a trading method we have seen in the past. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be teaching it to you guys, because, you know, when there is a relevant trading method to be taught, I will teach it. I don't make up BS methods every week just for the sake of there being loads of methods. If something is very good, I will teach it. So, obviously, the League SBCs has left there being a fair few expensive silvers. That's not because of the norm of, you know, them wanting 11 Onges player and then wanting 11 PSG players, because sadly EA has changed it, but they have not stopped the fact that there are some silvers more expensive than others. Because what they want right here is obviously 11 different silvers from 11 different bronze and silvers from 11 different clubs. So that adds a little bit of demand there for some bronze and silvers. And this one wants you to use 11 players from one club, and therefore it makes some of the silvers expensive from clubs that are commonly used. These two, completely irrelevant. So, let's go and teach you guys how to trade with them then. So there's two things with this. One, market knowledge. Two, getting the deals, I guess. So, how to gain market knowledge. Now, the reason you want market knowledge is because not every silver sells for the same price, and as a result, you guys want to learn who are the expensive silvers. There are two ways to do this. You've got the one way, which is, in my opinion, a little bit boring, but potentially most efficient, and that is going on Futbin club by club and finding the expensive players. So, we're going to start off here with Angers. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to type a random Angers player in. And they're going to click on it, and then going to go and click on the club. This one will show me all the players from this club. Now, what I'm looking for is I'm looking for players that, well, what you got to do is, you got to find the base price of a Ligue 1 player. So the base price is, what price are they just sitting on the market? So that right now will be about 2.4k. Now, what I want to do is I want to add about 800 coins to this, and those are the silvers that I want to be learning. So I want to be learning every silver worth over 3.2k. And the reason there's no point learning the ones under 3.2k, there's just not much more. There's not much profit in it. You know, you can make, you know, not as much. But if you're getting them for, again, 800 coins more, you can make at least 600-700 coins per card, if not more if the player is worth, you know, 3.5 to 4k. So what I'm going to do is we're going to head over to Futbin, and we're going to look at what players are worth. Again, 800 coins more than the base rate of a silver Ligue 1 player. And that would be right back from Angers. Next position, left mid from Angers. Next position, right back from Angers. And that is all she wrote. Now, to back up that these players do sell on, what you probably want to do is do a little Futbin search. So, let's have a little look. Angers, right back. Should be going for 3.2. I'd say very comfortably going for 3.2. Now, what I would do once you've learned this is now go and write it down. So, you can see right here, Angers, right back, 3.2. And then another expensive position is allegedly the midfielders. Let's just make sure that is the case. And it is indeed. So, what I do is I go and write down all the expensive players and what they sell for. Updating the prices daily. It's part of the trading guide. But yeah, that is one of the ways to learn. The second way to learn is the Rambo, screw it, I'll just buy anything and I'll learn the market via that. Which as a result, well, sorry, even though that sounds super scuffed, that's literally one way of learning, give or take any method. So, to do the Rambo method of learning the market, what you want to do is you want to go and find at what price, what is the highest buy now where there is no cards over the hour. So if I go 2.4k, lovely, but can I increase that to 2.5k with there being no, one or less cards over the hour? Can I have one card over the hour? So, scroll to the end, do part of me being a bit ill. And there we go. I mean, we can even try and increase it a little bit more. Can we get to 2.6? I don't think so with how flooded they were at 2.5, but, you know, you got to search it. So again, the highest buy now about there being more than one card over the hour. I'd be surprised if it's 2.6, but this is the, you know, this is what you guys got to do. Just keep on increasing it until there is no more than one card over the hour. And I'll explain to you guys the relevance of there being only one card over an hour in a second. And how many cards are over the hour? We are going to be seeing Too many. Lovely. So we're going to lower it down to 2.5k. I'd recommend put the minimum buy now to 2.2 because there are kids sitting there snorting G Fuel up wherever. And they are getting every single silver under 2k. Don't even bother trying to compete with them. It's just not worth it. It's like, imagine the sweaty Fortnite kids. They're the ones sniping cards under 2k. Just don't even bother. So what you want to do is put like a filter of 2.2 to 2.5, or obviously depending what it's like. And you're going to press the input of compare price back out. That is square and circle, or X and B. Now, you could either have used the first method to go and learn who's expensive. So if I go and see an on-just right back pop up, I'll go and buy them. If I see an on-just and a mid pop up, I'll go and buy them. Or the alternative way to learn the market is, as a phrase I coin, Rambo buying. Rambo being quite literally what Rambo is, just buying stuff. Alright? Now, what I'd recommend is probably do this for maybe like a few minutes and get familiar with what cards are popping up commonly and what cards aren't popping up commonly. So, if I have a little look at this, what are we seeing pop up a fair bit? We're seeing CDMs from Clermont Foot popping up a fair bit, so therefore we can kind of presume that they're not really going to be worth much more than 2.5. We've got 2 of this guy popping up, so we can presume he's probably not going to be worth more. What else are we seeing popping up? I think we're seeing a fair few EA Troys. There you go, a few EA Troys centre backs popping up, so we won't go and buy them. Again, this is less of a stratified way of doing it, and more of a, as I said, a bit of a Rambo way. So, what I'd recommend doing is literally just buying the players that you don't see pop up commonly. Again, I can't guarantee that you will make profit on every single one of them, because this is, again, the Rambo way, but what you will do is you will learn the market. Because by buying and selling cards, hopefully, you guys will learn what the market's going for. So let's say I would have bought these 2 cards. I didn't see Mets goalkeepers pop up much, and I didn't see Nantes left backs pop up. So pick this card for 2.5. Now, when listing, you don't have to list for the cheapest. I recommend this for the 3rd, 4th, 5th cheapest. Kind of flooded at 2.6. I would be able to sell them for 3k though, because again, you can always go just above what they're all going at. 2.7. You just got to get a rough feel for it. So with these 2, again, I kind of only want to be buying players that are over 3.2. So the Mets goalkeeper's a slightly interesting player, but I'm not going to go buy the nonce left back again. Now, and again, you're going to be doing the exact same thing. You're going to be buying the players that I don't see pop commonly. An alternative is just buying players from the major teams. The major teams always do well. So we're talking PSG, we're talking Olympique Lyon, we're talking AS Monaco, and we're talking Marseille. The majority of those guys go for good money. On top of that, you can always do a little compare price and just have a little look what they're all going on the market for. So, Mencha, so there we go. I mean, I press compare price. They should be going for it. We saw a few at 3, but I should be able to sell them at 3.2 on the lazy buyers. Yeah, go on then. Let's go and buy them and sell it at 3.2 on lazy buyers. Again, as long as there aren't many below 3k, they should be a good buy. Let's keep doing this. Again, you're going to keep pressing compare price back out. This method does indeed work on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. I do trade on every single console, so I can vouch that they do work on every console. So it wasn't too amazing last time, the Mets goalkeeper. Nice centre back, no, quite a lot popping up there of 2.9. So again, another way of doing it is using compare price. And because you are doing the Rambo way, you've got to understand, you know, it's going to be a progressive thing. You're not going to be making 40, 50k an hour. But what will happen is you'll slowly get there and, you know, you'll slowly earn more and more coins. Because the more of the market you know, the more of the advantage you have on everyone else. So once I said AS Monaco, normally a good player to pick up. You can see that there's only about, I don't know, about 5 under 3k. I'd easily get a 3k, maybe even 3.2 for that. Going to keep pressing compare price back out. I think he normally does well, don't you? 3.2, aren't you, buddy? Not madly. But you can see it's a slight lazy buyer sort of thing, you know. It's like the card, there you go. This Nice goalkeeper is normally really good. There you go. Say you could have got him there for 2.5k, and you could go and flip him for a staggering 4k. So you can see there is money, you know, and there is a nice difference between the prices. So it is just a case of the longer you do the method for, the more players you're going to learn, and the faster you are going to make the coins. And once again, you don't even just have to do this with League One. I've in fact been doing this with the MLS, and you can obviously do it with the Eredivisie. And when we get new League SBCs, you can do it with the new League SBCs. And again, it's the exact same, I guess, format for learning the MLS. So first of all, what you need to do is find out what price are they just sitting on the market. And I'd say about 700 coins. So with this, I'd probably want to be learning everyone who's at least 1.2k, therefore 500 coins more than you know, what they're sitting at. And again, I can either do that via going through the clubs one by one using Footbin, or I can just learn via the Rambo method. Again, probably want to throw a minimum of like 600 because once again, you know, the G Fuel snorting children are going to be sniping everything below 600, and as a result, it's just not efficient because the, you know, it's like trying to snipe an icon for 100k or under. It's just not going to be efficient. Because even if, you know, you do get one, you're going to be spending so long before you do get one, and it's a game. It's not an efficient method. I apologise about that. So, once again, I'd be very, very surprised via the amount of pages that are popping up right here. If we can scroll to the 59th minute. You know, these sort of signs right here where they're being absolutely flooded at 800. I'd be very, very surprised if the buy now isn't going to be below that. But also some things to bear in mind just while we're scrolling to 59th minute. If we do get election packs or especially marquee matchups, silvers are going to be dropping in price. So if you do want to get rid of your silvers before 6 PM, it's not a bad play, especially on a Thursday. And likewise, the longer we go without getting election packs, or the longer we go without getting marquee matchups, the more these players rise. So see these players rise should be on like a Tuesday, Wednesday, and then become the cheapest on a Thursday evening. So Red Bull, I have actually flipped that guy for 1.2k before. On top of that, the major leagues, so the Liga 1 players will hold value a lot better than the MLS, because it is a more completed and a less applied SBC. So let's get to the 59th minute. Again, all this, we're going to be scrolling about 60 pages only to realise there are cards over the hour, but it is really of no surprise. Yep, there you go, cards over the hour. So we are going to have to lower the buy now to 750, because you need to have the highest buy now possible without there being more than one card over the hour. And again, that should be 750 if I'm not wrong. See if we can get there then. Scooby-Doo, Scooby-Doo. And there we go. So what we're going to be doing is pressing compare price back out, and either you can pre-learn the prices, and I mean, I've done a bit of research on the league myself, and there is a lot of players that are quite expensive. I mean, let's see if I can show you. There you go. You've got Atlanta, you've got Austin, and so I won't leak too much more, but there are quite a fair few guys. You can see, by the way, I've also only written down the players over 1.2k, because, you know, anything below 1.2k isn't worth learning. I've actually flipped this guy at 1.2 before. There you go, you can see, picked him up for 750. All it took was a bit of market knowledge, had that market knowledge, and I'll be able to flip him for about 1.3, 1.4, and, you know, especially if you're on a lower budget, that's really not bad. Again, I've flipped the Red Bull goalkeeper for 1.2, 1.3 multiple times. They all fluctuate during the day, as more people do the SBC in the evening, less people do in the morning, and vice versa. People are using different teams, players are hitting different cheapest solutions on Footbin, and so on and so on. But yeah, it's just a case of learning the market and buying the players for cheap. But that is going to be it for this video. Obviously, I do stream all day, every day, so you can go over and ask me any questions. Here's some previous sales you can see, just that we've been doing it very, look at that, 3.5k, 3.2k, and a few sales on the MLS players. But thank you very much for watching. Once again, I do stream all day, every day, so you can come on the Twitch, ask me anything you don't understand, ask me to walk you through anything you don't understand. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in another video.